up and say, righteous and redeemed God, worthy of all the glory, worthy of all the praise. We will bow before you. Raise your voice, you say, Jesus, somebody worship him.
Let's enjoy the holiness of the Lord. Holy, an endangered word.
Lord God in the ocean, Lord God Almighty, Shabbat. Lord, remember the Dios, Shabbat. Diaman under the Dios.
We go in.
Good morning and welcome to Dawnbreak, the breakfast voice of the city. My name is Terry Njuguna and you're tuned in to 90.7 to the FM Truth Worth Finding every Tuesday from 8 all the way to 9 a.m. We do have Pastor Maurice Law with us in studio. Good morning.
Good morning again, Terry.
Good morning.
On behalf of so many people
that
are listening and that are following this beautiful, awesome morning that God has given to us. You know, the scripture says, be ye holy, just as God is holy. That word holy means separated, set apart. That word holy means withdrawing from others, being picked up from among others, being removed from the number. And so it is something to be. It is something Jesus made us, but then there is a deliberate attempt to ensure that you leave it out. We are holy by what happened on the cross.
Yes.
And then we must be holy by enacting what happened in the cross in our daily living. A determination to live a separated life.
Yes.
A different life. This is the way people are going.
Yeah.
But then the second stage of that holiness is the decision to to not only confess what Jesus has made us, but a decision not to go the way others are going. That is what is meant by holy. Be ye holy, even as he is holy. And we run to Proverbs. No one qualifies to talk about some of these things like Solomon. The weight of your message should match the dimension of your life. Lifestyle is actually the message.
Yeah.
That's why you can't go teaching church growth. You started church yesterday, 2 days ago, and then you have 15 people, and then that I'm teaching it by faith. Well, we don't need, we're not refusing you are teaching it by faith.
Yeah.
But there are a number of messages that you become. So that it is not just your teaching, but it is an impartation of your life. You can't be born again for 6 months and then you fasted morning till evening once, and then you want to teach on prayer and fasting. This is not a theoretical thing. This is a practical thing.
Yes.
So when Solomon tells you some things, listen. Because he's talking from experience. He's talking from when a man has 700 wives and 300 girlfriends. If he talks to you about women, listen to him. He's talking from experience. There are things, don't just preach. The reason why you are trying to force yourself to people to accept you is because you are preaching one thing, but you still don't have the power that is backing up what you are preaching. It is not just a sermon, it is a life. There are people, when they say, today we are going to teach, we are going to learn about signs and wonders, the whole world will listen. The challenge is you are trying to teach what you have not become. That's why you're trying to force people to come to church. Hapo unasema hata ukifika mahali hapo nitakuja nikuchukue. Jesus didn't do that. Right. Jesus didn't do that. It's one thing to become. Yeah. Then you teach. Proverbs chapter 6 verse 26. What does it say? That I read with us.
Proverbs chapter
6 verse 26. If you get the New King James, it's all right. It's all right. We are good. Read it for us. Your thing went blank.
Hey.
Let me read it, then you will read it. Okay. I have 2 versions. I know you're trying to get it from... Oh, you got it now?
Yes.
Okay, read Proverbs 6 verse 26.
For by means of a harlot.
A harlot is a means. You ever heard people say a means to an end? That the end justifies the means. Yes. You can't get to the end without the means. The means is the mode. Yes. The means is the platform. The means is is like the vehicle. It's like the mode of transport. Yes. And we are told that a harlot, actually when you translate that word adultery from the Hebrew background, yes. It means a woman who is a glutton, a wanton woman. It means a wanton woman. It means a woman that is into all kinds of diabolical sexual activities. A prostitute, a whore, a street woman. Now, when we began the teaching last week, I told you that understanding is the key. There are things we do because we don't understand. There are things we do because if we knew, if only you knew. So what I'm trying to bring to you is knowledge. If only you knew. Jesus said, you shall know the truth in John 8:32, and the truth that you know will set you free. Hosea chapter 4 verse 6, my people perish. So perishing is not the issue. The issue is that they lack knowledge. They not only lack knowledge, they have rejected knowledge. We are in a generation that wants results without the knowledge that leads to that result. They want it, they are possessed about the results, but they don't want the knowledge that leads there. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 9 says, the hypocrite by his mouth destroys his neighbor, but through knowledge the just are delivered. Deliverance is a key, that is, deliverance is an aftermath of knowledge. Knowledge is the platform of deliverance. I don't care how many times you fall, if you don't know the truth, you'll fall for life. Truth the handle that controls deliverance. Liberty is pegged on the truth. That's why if you really want to affect a people negatively, you destroy what you teach them. You pervert what you teach them. Because that's why Jesus said that teachers will be judged, will be given a more. That was James. Don't let many of you become teachers, because teaching ministry, teaching is what leads to indoctrination. You can't pass on doctrine without teaching. The teaching ministry is one of the most sensitive ministries, because if you teach error, you destroy a generation. So knowledge is the platform of liberty. Knowledge is the platform of deliverance. You will be kept on the right path by what you know. If you will know certain things, you will not do certain things. People are doing certain things because of what they don't know. And that's where we began from. So the journey we are traveling is majorly a journey, and maybe we have one or two more, is a journey to bring your way what will preserve you. Preservation is based on knowledge. What you know is your deliverance, is your liberty. The entrance of your word brings light and understanding. Man's level of light is dependent on their level of word intake. Where there is no word, there is no light. Light is a byproduct of the word. Your life is as bright as what you're being taught. When you look at certain congregations, you'll be shocked whether whether are these really Christians, because even the way they look, you cast, it is what they have been taught. And their congregations you look at when the pastor is teaching, the attention, the way they are turning their iPads and all that, the brilliance on their faces, you say, my God, is a product of the word. Your light is a byproduct of the entry. What enters you is either your darkness or your light. So I began by saying last Tuesday that men go into this thing because of what they don't know. Now we're bringing knowledge your way. If only you knew. Why do people regret later? If I knew, I wish I knew what I know now. Because if you know, you're already set up for liberty and deliverance in your life. So a harlot, a woman you're not married to, a man that is not your husband, a girl that you have not married, anybody of the opposite sex, no matter how sweet they are, that is not legally your own, is not just a woman, is a platform, is a means, is a way, is you're actually taking a path. You're not dealing with people, you are dealing with paths. You're not dealing with people, you are dealing with platforms. There are relationships that become platforms. There are relationships that become legal grounds. Terry, read now.
Proverbs 6:26. For by means of a harlot, a man is reduced to a crust of bread.
A man is reduced to a crust of bread. And King James did a little bit of a complicated work with that text. The Good News puts it this: a man can hire. Can you get the Good News? But let me read, then you'll read. A man can hire a prostitute for the price of a loaf of bread. But adultery, allowed their brothers call it adultery, as we call it adultery. Our brothers from Western call it what I was about to say. A man can hire a prostitute for a price of a loaf of bread. You got it now?
Yes.
Terry, when you read it, it has some punch. When I read it, they think I'm twisting things. Because on this particular teaching, hapa hatukubaliani, because this is sweet sin. Very sweet. All of you that are victims, you know how sweet it is. This is sweet sin. Ni tamu. Yes. Now, Good News puts it this way. Terry, read it for us.
A man can hire a prostitute for the price of a loaf of bread.
Very cheap. Just price the loaf of bread, how much it costs. You can pay that, and you have the woman. But that payment, that transaction, if you knew what you have connected your money to, if you knew what your money is going to bring into your life, if you knew what you paid for, if you had the understanding that taking money and putting in the hands of a strange woman, if you knew what it is, That's what Solomon is telling us.
Yeah.
Tell you, read it.
A man can hire a prostitute for the price of a loaf of
For
bread.
the price of a loaf of bread.
But adultery.
But that is what is called adultery.
Hey.
That is what is called adultery. Now he tells you what adultery will do. Because adultery does things. Adultery does people. It will do you. It will do things to you, and it will do you. If you knew how it will do you, you will do it before it does you. Adultery.
Yes.
Having a woman other than your wife. Having a man you know very well, this is somebody's man. Having a woman you know very well, this is somebody's wife. This is not mine, I've not been given.
Yes.
That's why you are hiding. That's why you cannot be straight. You can't be confident with a woman that is not your own.
Yeah.
You know it is wrong. Why do people hide? They know it is wrong. Why hideouts? Why are you hiding? Who is chasing you? Why can't you do it openly?
Yeah.
Because even you, nobody knows wrong and good like you. And when you are wrong, you know that you are wrong.
True.
You are enjoying the text, you are enjoying it, you are smiling, but you know, right in your knower, that it is wrong. Adultery will do you, and it will do things in your life.
Yes.
So Terry, finish it up. Adultery will do what?
But adultery will cost him all he has.
Now, adultery is the price for everything you have today.
Yes.
So which means, if you want to get rid of everything you have today, just check that word adultery. Everything, and the Solomon meant everything, not just some things.
Yes.
Everything. Everything. So if you had the understanding that sexual sin goes beyond you into things you have built, everything you are, your reputation,
Yes.
your name, your wealth, your properties, anything that is to your name, if you want to get rid of it, try adultery. It is the way to get rid of everything you have become, and everything you are, and everything you have. Simply put, sexual sin steals money, steals wealth, steals greatness, steals anything material you have ever touched. When you start sending those airtimes, those text messages, those secret transactions, all that, what you are doing is a down payment for the real trouble. The real trouble will catch up with you.
Yeah.
It will come, and it doesn't announce when it is coming. You'll just be shocked. You'll wake up in a world and wonder, is it me? And people will begin to ask, is this him? Is this so-and-so?
Yeah.
You've been around for some time, and probably you've seen those kind of questions being asked. Adultery will cost you everything that you have. In other words, Terry, sexual sin prizes everything in your possession right now. It is an exit door for all you have gathered. It's an exit door for all that you've gathered.
Yeah.
It is digging your own financial grave. If you knew that. Now, leave alone every other thing.
Yes.
It is digging your own financial grave. It is creating an opening for what you have gathered to escape. If you want what you have gathered to escape,
Yeah.
open that door. Sexual sin is a door. It's a very big door into your accounts. It's a very big door into wealth. It is one of the ways wealth is drained. It is a way to attract financial struggle.
Yeah.
It is a way to attract financial shame and embarrassment. It is a way, it affects money.
Yeah.
It takes money away. Leave alone the money that you're using to pay for lodgings and all that. It will take away from you, I'm going to show you that,
Yeah.
your financial strength and power and authority. There's something invisible about you that creates wealth.
Right.
It could be your talent. There is what we call the flavor of your talent, the grace on your talent,
Yes.
the glory of your talent. Sexual sin does not only get away with the money that you have created, it affects the glory of what makes you make money. It will wither you.
Yeah.
It will dry you. Tafadhali switch off radio.
Eh.
Mimi kama ningekuwa ole ningetoroka. I'm still here. It is creating an opening for what you have gathered to escape. You hear it said, business and pleasure don't go together. Have you ever heard that? What kind of pleasure?
Yeah.
Ministry and sexual sin don't go together. Strange women and anointing are worlds apart. this thing will create a leakage in your spiritual life. You are very powerful, but people are trying to find the reason this you are being powerful is not working. 1 and 1 is not adding up.
Yeah.
When you are invited to a guest church and you teach and you preach, people are just eager to come and see the work you are doing. When they come and now see the work you are doing, and they look at what they saw, they conclude they may not tell you something is out of place, something is wrong. There's a leakage in your life. There is a channel in your life that is unwanted. There's a doorway created. Something is stealing from you. You need to understand this. It doesn't just steal physical things, material things, spiritual things. It steals material things, money, property, and all that. Sexual sin prizes everything, and I mean everything that you have. That is number 1. If you read again Terry 6:26 of Proverbs in the New King James translation, it puts it this way. It says, a man, it says, by means of a harlot. What happens to a man? A man is reduced. Right?
Yes.
It is the road to smallness, which means you can't, when you are done with sexual sin, you can't remain on this. Now, the level you are in when you enter sexual sin is not the level you'll be in when you are done. There are a lot of reservations about Samson, but he went in as a judge. But I want you to see how he came out. He came out as a grinder in jail. Those are not 2 men. The same man, not at the same level where he used to be. If you knew that this is the way to change your level downwards, this is the way to initiate a downward trend, it reduces men. It is the road to smallness. Samson began as a judge and ended as a grinder in jail. But Joseph began as a slave and ended up as a prime minister. What is the difference between Samson and Joseph? It is what they ran away from. One ran into what one ran away from. Because Joseph knew this thing. So it is the road to smallness. You won't be at the same level where you began. It is not fun. It is the way big things become small. It's the way big things become small. Great amounts become meager amounts, and great numbers evaporate. How? How will a great number just evaporate? How will great amounts that evaporate? How will something that was way up here come down here? Because sexual sin is nothing but just a platform, by means, by way of. It is an initiation ceremony. It is being tired of greatness and you want to taste what smallness looks like. Then you try it. It reduces men. It is the road to smallness. So if you knew that you are taking a road to smallness, it doesn't matter the hotel you book. It can be a 7-star hotel. But when you are done, to afford a meal will be a problem. You've been told you can buy at the price of a loaf of bread. A man is reduced to a crust of bread. Utabaki mabakio ya mkate, ile sehemu ya mkate yenye huwezi ukakula. That part that people don't like, the hard part. Your life will be hard. This is the book of Proverbs. It proverbially paints truth. It uses bread to demonstrate a man's life. So if you want to know how you will end up, the part of bread that is not liked by children is the hard part. So you'll be reduced to a crust of bread, which means bread will be eaten. What will remain is the part that is not liked. You've seen men that were loved, that were received, that moved a generation, that if they coughed, a generation caught flu. And you've seen the same men trying to do the same thing, and nobody's bothered about them anymore. Why? Because the loaf, the bitter, the sweet part was taken, and what is left is the crust. This thing will leave you a wreck. Utabaki mabakio. Utabaki kama chokora. Don't joke with this thing. It is powerful. This thing is powerful. And I love the fact that I'm calling it this thing. It is powerful. Don't joke. It reduces men. Number 3, it will destroy not just your wealth, but what leads to the creation of wealth. And that is what I call the flavor of a man. The flavor of a man, we are having Night of Fire this month. And the theme is a glory night. The flavor of a man is the glory of a man.
Yeah.
This thing targets the glory of a man is the star of a man. You've ever heard people say, man, people preach, but there's something about that guy. There's it's not just the Bible, it's not just that is teaching, but there's this thing you can't lay your hands on. Now, the day that thing leaves, people will say, there used to be something about that guy. I no longer feel it. That's the flavor of the man. That is your signature. That is what is the divine thing about you that makes you unique. Men have had it in football. Men have had it in music.
Right.
Sometimes it's the way a man hits a note. It's the way a man begins a song. It's the voice thing for you.
Yes.
And there's and something must be added to the voice. It's not just having a voice. People say there's this thing strange about the guy. Just when he begins to speak, there is a way. Yani kuna vile tu.
Yeah.
That kuna vile tu. The mysterious part of the man is what this thing destroys and makes you an ordinary man. You become normal. Samson came out thinking, I will lift up the gate as other times. But that unique thing, you know, Samson was a small-bodied guy. And the things he did, you'd only be left wondering. So that thing was snatched, was taken away from him. It was cut off. That uniqueness was cut off. The flavor of your life. If you knew that this thing goes for your flavor, you'll run. This is how easily people lost the taste, God gave them in a generation. Sooner or later, nobody feels a man that was sexually loose, their gift notwithstanding. With time, people now stop feeling him. You've had, I don't feel him. The guy is still preaching, but I no longer feel him. I'm trying to get him. This is not him. But you are there. Who are they trying to find? There's there's an edge you had. That edge makes everybody else do the same thing. But when you do it, Terry, everybody can preach, but there are men when they preach. Terry, everybody can teach in a conference, but people say, we have great guest speakers, but I'm waiting for so-and-so session. That, in fact, even the plan of the conference knows which time to give him. Wengine ni wakuzindikisha wengine. Yes, you are speaking with him on the same platform, but it doesn't mean you're the same. Nyinyi mlienda kufill up time. Kuna mtu mwenye amepewa hiyo mkutano. It happened during Azusa. Is it Azusa Street in the US?
Yes.
When everybody preached until GX preached, nobody knew him. Terry, when he spoke, everybody said, who is that guy? Who is that guy? Is it that the ones that spoke did not speak? You want to have that edge in a generation like this.
Yes.
There are men who have that edge. If you even listen to them, there's nothing so unique they are teaching. But there's an edge they have. You can even be deeper and try to add a lot of things, but nobody sees you because you don't have that edge yet. It is built. And if you're not careful, what takes it away is unholy living. And let us be particular. Skirts. Skirts have scattered men. It will scatter you.
Hey.
You will collect water. Skirt hukata watu. Mpango wa kando ni upanga wa kando. Itakukata vibaya. Itakuchinja. Imechinja ministries. Imechinja graces. Let me tell you. The devil can run, but this is one thing that does not fear even the devil. He doesn't fear a bishop. He doesn't fear tongues. He doesn't stand there and say, you can do a but when in this matter, ukiona dada ameanza kutoa nguo, run. Women are powerful. And not only women, men. There's a brother that smiles at you and you are finished. He called you over there, the t-shirt he wore, vile anakuangalia Terry, unasikia kama umeingia mbinguni. Nasema mimi sirudi Truth FM. Kama hiyo ndio mwisho wangu, hiyo mwisho yangu. Heri ajali nipeleke mbinguni. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes.
Don't joke with this. This is how easily people lost the taste God gave them in a generation. Sooner or later, nobody feels a man that is sexually loose. Their gift notwithstanding. There are people, I wouldn't want to mention names. I'm a little bit enlightened in terms of mentioning names. If you go to the US today, there's a guy that when he would drop a banger, the whole world, Africa, everywhere, he will go and drop a gospel banger and he's not born again. And the man will shake the world. He'll go and drop a secular banger. The man will shake the world. What led to him being taken to detention? What led to him becoming an ordinary man? Being chained, being carried away. What destroyed him?
Yeah.
What brought him down? And never think you are different. Never say it is me. Never say I'm careful. It is me. Are you understanding?
Yeah.
It never ever give in to such things that, honey, it is me. It is me. You don't trust me again. Are you understanding? You are not different. You're not made. You're not exempted. Even me preaching this, I'm not exempted. We are all fighting. A man who is allowed to give a testimony is a man lying in a coffin. That's the man who has finished his race. A man lived a holy life until he was 72. Then he committed fornication with a 23-year-old girl. Erased a testimony of 73 years. So nobody has arrived. Never brush aside this kind of teachings and say, oh, that is condemnation. If anybody is in Christ, you are joking. You are joking. And so, number 4, this thing is the mother of restrictions. By means of a harlot, a man will be reduced. To reduce means to restrict. This thing is the mother of restrictions, Terry. And I would ask a question, what really happened to Reuben? If you run with me very quickly to Genesis 49, verse 3 and 4, what happened to Reuben? It is the mother of restrictions. Every time you go into it, you restrict yourself from something. You know restriction?
Yeah.
You can come this far but not further. Umewekewa roadblock. You are still a child of God, but umewekewa roadblock.
Yeah.
You are still anointed, but umewekewa roadblock. You are still blessed by God. God didn't take away the blessing, but just that you've introduced a restriction. It is not just sexual pleasure.
Yes.
It is initiation into restriction. Unaanza kujiwekea viwango kama ungeelewa. Look at what happened to Reuben. Read it, Genesis 49 verse 3 and 4. The father is talking to him. And this is what the dad told him.
Yes.
Read it, Terry.
Reuben, you are my firstborn.
You're my firstborn.
My might and the beginning of my strength.
Not just that you have my might, you are my might. You are the beginning of my strength.
Yes.
Continue.
The excellence of dignity.
You are the excellence of dignity. In other words, that word excellence means you have gone beyond to excel. You have broken limits. You have gone beyond. Did you hear the man talking about the virtuous woman? Many women have done well, but you excel them all. In other words, you've gone beyond them. In Daniel, a spirit of excellence was found in him. In other words, a limitation-breaking spirit, which means Daniel was in a realm others could not reach. Others were good. When you talk about good people, Daniel's goodness begins where the best of other guys have reached. There are people you meet and it's like you've been joking. You thought you were singing until the person sang. You thought you were the best. They are presidents. When Obama came to Kenya, you saw how Uhuru Kenyatta was looking at the beast. Even him, you say, hey, ata mimi ni president. When Donald Trump went to Qatar recently, the entire airport operations, the security of Qatar were distance away. They take over everything. You could see those guys admiring. Hey! So even as we are security, but the security. Where the best of any nation ends, that is where the worst of America begins. When they landed on sea and they were going for Maduro, within that span of time, the first thing they give you is what we call, they give you technological warfare, where all your technology fails. Radars could not work. Things were stranded. And it took them 5 minutes to pick the guy out of State House. 150 helicopters. So you talk about military, but you don't understand military till America comes in. That's what I'm trying to explain. The CIA came into Venezuela without using any document, but they arrived in the country. You can't tell how they compromised an inner circle guy in President Maduro's regime. Because America's level of intelligence is their greatest edge in terms of warfare. Before they tackle you physically, their intelligence, when they are mounting observation points of view in any place where the president will go, Ateri, their technology generates new passwords every second. They can disorganize it. Their electronic warfare is another level. I said the other day, when a rat is drunk, he thinks the cat is his brother. Now, sit I explain you proverb. If you are smart, get it. If you didn't get it, forget it.
Hey.
You don't dare America. You don't. Maybe leave Russia to try. Because that's the country that has the biggest military budget on earth. Military budget is the biggest military budget on earth.
Yeah.
So what am I trying to explain with all this? He's telling Reuben that you are my might. Terry read.
Reuben, you are my firstborn.
You are my firstborn.
My might.
My might.
And the beginning of my strength.
And the beginning of my strength.
The excellency of dignity.
You excel. So what I was trying to demonstrate is that where our military, now they want to build a military base in, is it Lamu? In the country, they just did a groundbreaking ceremony. They have about 800 military bases globally. As much as the Europe still has more than them. But those are no jokes. Those are no mean investments.
Yes.
Those are the prefects of security. Ukijaribu kufanya ngwe, they will pick you up.
Hey.
You are also a president, but the way they'll pick you up, it's not the way they picked Maduro. Then they flew him to 4 military bases before they first of all confused the journey. You can't even follow it. You'll land. You'll not know when you land there. You'll go to America without visa. You think they'll be planning with you? No.
Hey.
Somebody said, "My, my, my." Bye. So you excelled. He talked of them at the virtuous woman. Many have done well. We have military globally.
Yes.
But America. So you excel them. So the father was telling Reuben, you excel all my children. In other words, you have this touch of excellence. You're bigger than all my kids.
Yes.
You're a great man. Your greatness cannot compare to the greatness of Joseph or anybody else.
Yes.
You are the greatest. This is who you are. The dad is talking.
Yeah.
No, nacheza. Let me tell you, there's no level of greatness that scares a woman. Go ask Napoleon Bonaparte. Ask Mobutu Sese Seko,
Hey.
the leopard of Zaire. Ask all those people and ask Traore his staying power and secret. What he said, I'll not make the mistake that my predecessors made. Women are beautiful in Burkina Faso, but I choose to stick to one woman. And that is my wife. He's still young to have said that.
Yeah.
But if alikuwa Sangwenya, by now, the enemies would have Sangwenya'd him.
Hey.
Now, come to think of it, that Baba died with one wife. That influence, that level of wealth. Kama kungekuweko, at least by now kungekuwa na fununu. There's no lady coming out that we fathered a child. So the secret to his being an enigma, his mystery, was he zipped. A man who cannot zip up will soon be zipped into a coffin. If you find it very hard to zip up, you are rioting everywhere. Anything you see, salute. You will soon be saluting your own coffin.
Hey.
If you didn't understand what I said, just forget about it. So the father tells him, you excel, you are great, you are powerful, you are mighty, you are heavier than everybody else. But Terry continued to hear what the dad said.
The excellency of dignity.
The excellency of dignity.
And the excellency of power.
And the excellency of power.
Unstable as water.
But unstable as water.
You shall not excel.
You know, you are the excellency of dignity, then you shall not excel, which means that excellence has been taken away. What took it away? Continue to reading.
Because you went up to your father's bed.
You slept with your father's girlfriend. Sexual sin is the platform that took Reuben from number 1 to number nothing. Made him a nobody. For generations, the generation of Reuben became Malenge. Until Moses came.
Yeah.
The father told him, that thing you did cursed your life. Sexual sin curses people. It places a curse of limitation on your life. It destroys you. It introduces restrictions to your life. You understand? In other words, you become irregular. You start wavering in life.
Yeah.
You lack control and you lose balance. You become a man that can no longer maintain a course. Maintaining a course becomes a struggle in your life. You can no longer be consistent with the disciplines of success.
Yes.
That's why sasa unafungua duka saa 2, saa zingine saa 4, saa zingine saa 9, tangu ukute huyu msichana. Since this babe came, even the neighbors are saying, this guy used to sell, but nowadays anafungua saa 8, saa 10 amefunga. Because you've already sold something. You've surrendered something.
Yeah.
You've sold your stability. Your sense of excellence has been cut off. You can no longer be consistent with the disciplines of success. No sexually loose man can keep a consistent prayer life. This thing leaks the prayer life of men. You can't pray consistently. You start struggling. You that would do 3 hours ni kionjo tu. Sa you ukifanya 20 minutes, you start yawning towards the kitchen. Bababu, bababu, bababu. Before you know it, you are snoring. Alafu namaliza by grace, the Lord will help us. Help you from where? You are leaking. Your oil tank is leaking. The thing destroys a man's consistency. It sabotages the disciplines of success. The father told him, from being the excellence of dignity, now you are going to be unstable as the water. You are going to be wavering around. You can't keep the disciplines of success with a morally loose life. No sexually loose man can keep a consistent prayer life. Sexual sin sells discipline, consistency, and your staying power. And the next thing is that now there are levels that you cannot climb.
Yeah.
You are now restricted and restrained to the bottom. There are levels that you cannot climb. Your staying power goes. A man that was ravaging a generation with one crusade after another, one crusade after another. Yani mpaka wanasema, where does this guy get the strength from? Because there's what we call divine strength. Then you entered there. You came out. Sasa ukifanya crusade moja January, ingine November, umekuwa tu malenge. People ask my brother, what happened? He said, by grace. People also get tired. You are not tired. Something entered your system. Sexual impurity destroys consistency. Destroys the disciplines of success. There are levels you can't climb to. There are mounts you can no longer handle. If you climb there, the thing will scatter you.
Yeah.
That is how it scatters ministries and businesses. A man that was once up, a business that was an empire, you look at it now, it is scattered everywhere. Somebody will say, but man of God, do you know how wealthy Solomon was? Do you know how Solomon died? Do you know that towards the end of his life, he began selling the cities of Israel? You see, a financial fall is a different case in every life. There are people, if they fall financially, they sell their bicycle. There are people, if they fall financially, they sell their first jet. All of them are a fall.
Right.
A man is falling from one jet to an inferior jet. A man is falling from a small shop to a very dilapidated, dunderhead kind of a kiosk. You're falling from shoes to slippers. Another man is simply falling from shoe worth 100,000 to 20,000. Now he's down. You're falling from 1.5 to barefoot. All of them are a fall. Are you still here? So there are levels you can't climb. This thing has a scattering ability. A man of God can keep together a big church. And then later on, things happen and people ask, what really happened? And they say, kusikia habari ya ule mama, ule dada.
Yeah.
Because it carries that stench of scattering. It will scatter your life. Doesn't matter how rich you are.
Yeah.
Number 5, you will lose your economic power. Economic power can be lost sexually. Those who have studied sexuality very well will tell married people that one of the best things you can do for your spouse before they go into anything during the day is to ensure they are sexually sound. It improves their performance. I don't know if you've ever had something like that. There's a way it affects the woman, it affects the man for good if done in marriage. I once ministered to a man that would literally book a house away from his house when he has a good deal that is going to happen, because he said that's the time the wife will ask them to whatever, and then that thing will scatter. It became a means to scattering his life. So you'd book a room very far so that when that deal is gone through, then he comes back to his house. Don't joke with this thing. Sexual sin deals with deals, destroys business, can destroy your day, can manipulate your ministry for 3 months, can destroy what God was about to bring, because it takes away your financial strength, economic strength. Terry, this is an introduction to 9 mysteries. We only handled one on Tuesday.
Yes.
We are handling one today. I'm not even finished. The book is A Dragon Called Sexual Error. A 400-page book with 13 chapters.
Yeah.
Ukimaliza mysteries 9 pekee, kama 2 imetugharimu vipindi 2 na ziko 9,
Yeah.
which means I may not handle all of them. And in this book, 3 chapters are dedicated to how do I come out, how do I step out, how do I deal with this thing.
Yeah.
The book is called A Dragon Called Sexual Error, and it is subtitled Sex is 99% spiritual. There's only 1% of it that is physical. Don't joke with it.
Yeah.
I'm giving you this book today together with another book called Prayer Appetite. I've just talked about the dryness of a prayer life. Prayer Appetite, how to pray long and pray hard. Then with Destiny Helpers, quite voluminous book, beautiful books for your love gift of 1,000 shillings into this ministry, into what I do. My office will arrange how to deliver these 3 books to you wherever you are in the Republic of Kenya. Now, you have up until midday today, Sasita, to be sending your 1,000. Then go on WhatsApp and clarify this is for the books, because sometimes you can be so blessed that you just wanted to give.
Right.
Just wanted to give.
Yeah.
I pay for these shows. Everything you see me do, I spend money. Where does it come from? From the very people that are blessed. When a minister blesses you, you sponsor it financially. You don't say, wow, Deep does not sponsor anything. The finance office is next to the door there.
True.
I don't own Truth FM.
Yeah.
I pay money. We did a calculation of what has been spent since I joined radio, and we discovered we are at 50-something million. That's quite a house spent on the souls of men. So don't be part of people who attack pastors. Oh, you freely you receive, freely you give. Truth does not give me for free.
True.
It is costing money to hear this truth. And you just want to support. You just want to appreciate. Also, if you don't want to support, it is also all right. Is that okay? Because sometimes you are dealing with the message. You say, aye, after you come here and discourage us like that, I can't. Stopping us from the sweet things of life. 0726 315 906. I repeat again, 0726 315 906 is the number where you send in your money, your 1,000,
Yeah.
and that goes on up until noon, because these books qualify each to go for 1,000. So that's a subsidized rate, and that's why we call it an offer. You can carry the 3 books for your love gift of 1,000. How do I pay? That same number that I've given you. Once you pay by 11:12, my office will call you and tell you you've received your money. How do we deliver the book to you? Now, allow me clarify this.
Yeah.
That is already so subsidized that when the office calls you and say, where are you? I'm in Thika, and we are going to use this medium. Try to cooperate with them in terms of covering the cost of delivery, so that the books, because sincerely speaking, if this is already an offer, it is only right that you also step in terms of delivery,
Yes.
so that you can be blessed. Terry, the last but not least, you will lose your economic strength. In Proverbs chapter 31, verse number 3, the scripture says, do not give your strength to women, nor your ways to that which destroys kings.
Yeah.
Do not give your strength to women. So in that art of intercourse, what is normally taken away is called strength. And this strength is in different levels. You will pay another man's bills. How? If you run to Proverbs chapter 7, verse 18 to 20, this young man that was devoid of understanding and wisdom, and a woman went to the streets. You've heard Solomon talk about that. And the woman picked him and was living with him. The scripture says this of that man, the woman telling him, come, let us take a fill of our love until morning. Let us delight ourselves with love. For my husband is not at home. He has gone on a long journey. He has taken a bag of money with him and will be home on the appointed day, which means you are coming home to pay bills. You will pay bills that you are not supposed to pay. You will pay hospital bills that you're not supposed to pay for engaging in this. You will pay for damages. You will try to do damage control that you will never be able to pay. This thing is expensive. This thing is hefty. Get the book. I've only given you what I call Is it a tip of the iceberg or
Yes,
whatever?
yes.
That's what I've given you.
Yes.
You may think this is all.
Mm.
The book is 400 pages.
Yeah.
Pick this book, read it, buy it for someone. Read it with your husband kama wote mnahanya. Wewe pia unahanya na mzee anahanya. Na mnataka kujifungua. Say we are all in this thing, my husband. We need to be free.
Yeah.
Morris Olo is my name. Today is Tuesday teaching service from 6 o'clock in the evening. I look forward to seeing you there. And watu wote wa Kware, we're coming in with the 2 days of crusade next week. Friday and Saturday, it will be an awesome time. Remember, Night of Fire this month. Glory night. Just what I taught today.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, till I see you on Thursday, never ever forget that if it is God, it is God. And if it is not God, it is not God at all.
That's all the time we had with Pastor Moise Olo. Thank you for joining in. Let's meet tomorrow on A Truth Worship.